I've got a good friend called Roy Eccleston, and Roy is a carpenter. A carpenter is someone who makes things out of wood, and carpenters use all sorts of tools. Some of the tools that they use are things like this: a chisel, and they might hammer the chisel and chisel bits off a piece of wood. Here's a plane. A plane is used for smoothing things down and just shaving off pieces of wood. Then they'll use sandpaper for really smoothing things off and shaping them. And then the final bit, a bit of a polish to really shine things up with a polishing rag. The good thing about Roy is he can see potential. Potential means seeing what something could be. And he's able to take something like that, a little offcut. An offcut is when you've had a big piece of wood and you've sawn a bit off the end. That's going to be the bit that was rubbish that you throw away. You wanted the big piece. But you see, Roy can look at that and see its potential. He could see what it could be. And from a little offcut like that, Roy made that beautiful stem, wonderfully carved and shaped. Here's another offcut. This one's got a hole through it and it's a little bit chipped. But you see, Roy could look at that and see that's got potential. And from a piece of wood like that, he made that wonderful ring. Look at that, how it's beautifully shaped and polished. Here's another offcut that Roy took and made from something a bit like that. Just a bit that was sawn off, ready to be thrown away. But from it, he's made a wonderful disc. Look how it's all polished and shaped. It's absolutely wonderful. Do you know what? That's a gift, isn't it? Being able to look and see potential, see what something could be, and not just the individual pieces of wood on their own, but when they're joined together, Roy could see that he would be able to make a self-winding spinning top, a bit of string added in there, and he's made a self-winding spinning top because he could see the potential. Did you know that Jesus, he was a carpenter? Before he began his ministry of preaching and working miracles, he worked for many years making things out of wood. And like my friend Roy, I'm sure he would have seen potential in an offcut and an odd bit of wood, and he would have got his hammer and chisel and chiselled it. He would have got his plane and planed it, got some sandpaper and smoothed and shaped it, and then polished it with love. And he would have brought out its potential and made something really good. Those are the actions to this song. They come in each one of the 3 verses. They go, chiselled it, he planed it, he smoothed and shaped it and polished it with love. He'd bring out its potential and make something really good. We'll run through them again and then we're going to sing the song. See if you can do these with me. He chiselled it, planed it, smoothed and shaped it, and polished it with love. He'd bring out its potential and make something really good. Okay, here's verse 1. Jesus was a carpenter, he made things out of wood. You see things in an offcut that others never could. He'd chisel it, plane it, smooth and shape it, polish it with love. He'd bring out its potential and make something really good. Okay, I hope you got the actions to that. Now, keep those actions in your head because you'll use them again for verse 2. And it says, Jesus is still a carpenter, but now he works with you and me. You see, he's not working on wood anymore, he's working on people. He sees in every boy and girl what one day they could be. He chisels them, planes them, smooths and shapes them, and polishes them with love. He brings out their potential and makes something really good. Jesus is still a carpenter, but now he works with you and me. He sees in every boy and girl what one day they could be. He chisels them, planes them, smooths and shapes them, and polishes them with love. He brings out their potential and makes something really good. Verse 3 tells us our part that we need to do, and that's trust in the Lord Jesus and let him work in you. Put your life into his hands and see what he can do. He'll chisel you, plane you, smooth and shape you and polish you with love. He'll bring out your potential and make something really good. So trust in the Lord Jesus and let him work in you. Put your life into his hands and see what he can do. He'll chisel you, plane you, smooth and shape you and polish you with love. He'll bring out your potential and make something really good. Okay, now you've got it. We're going to sing it right the way through and see if you can join in with the actions on each verse. Here we go. Jesus was a carpenter. He made things out of wood. He'd see things in an offcut that others never could. He'd chisel it, plane it, smooth and shape it and polish it with love. He'd bring out its potential and make something really good. Jesus is still a carpenter, but now he works with you and me. He sees in every boy and girl what one day they could be. He chisels them, planes them, smooths and shapes them and polishes with love. He brings out their potential and makes something really good. So trust in the Lord Jesus and let him work in you. Put your life into his hands and see what he can do. He'll chisel you, plane you, smooth and shape you and polish you with love. He'll bring out your potential and make something really good. He'll bring out your potential and make something really good. Well, we can't finish without me showing you Roy's self-winding spinning top in action. Are you ready? Here we go. Isn't that amazing? Just from a few bits of offcuts, Roy's made that wonderful spinning top. He saw potential. And you know what? Just ordinary people, Jesus looks at them and sees their potential, not just as individuals, but he sees something even greater when we're joined together as the church, each one having its own place, each one all working together. Jesus sees our potential and he makes something really, really good. God bless you all.